yesterday, you know, just to loosen up, get ready for fish. It's gonna be a battle, it's on. All right, let's do this.
Young Zach Guilford, star of television's Friday Night Lights, is fishing out of El Pescador Lodge on Beliz's Ambergris Key. And although he is fishing for tarpon, he is seeking more than that. For Guilford, this is a quest for greater understanding, one of the ocean's great game fish, and a chance to add to the store of vital knowledge about it.
Basically 9 months of the year, we don't have any clue where these fish are. We just know in their season in this area and their season in the Florida Keys and such where they are, which is 3 months a year. And the rest of the year, we're like, don't know where they are. To me, it's crazy to be like, wait, these fish, we have no idea. They could be anywhere in the ocean, which is a big place. So I'm kind of excited to find out where they go.
We're trying to figure out migration patterns is one thing, and we haven't yet tagged in the Caribbean, but the genetics suggest that it's all one big population.
That is the voice of Dr. Aaron Adams, senior scientist at Mote Marine Laboratory and director of operations for the Bonefish and Tarpon Trust. Dr. Adams successfully occupies the varied roles of angler, researcher, scientist, and educator.
These guys are definitely canaries in the coal mine. Tarpon especially, they're long-lived, up to 80 years. They take 10 years or so to become sexually mature. And those types of species are the ones, just like sharks, that are most susceptible to impacts, overfishing or habitat loss. So if we start to see a loss of tarpon, for example, or bonefish, which also live a long time, over 20 years, then we've got serious problems. I'm matching the hatch here with my sardine fly. Sonoy's throwing some sardines out there in deep water. Zach's got a live bait on. By any means, we need to get a big tarpon to tag. If you hook one and he jumps, you want to bow. Yeah, point the rod at him. Yeah. Right. Best chance of throwing the hook. And then just hold on.
Yeah, I'd toss that little guy. But there's so many reasons why these fish specifically are important to protect, but I think, you know, really all fish are important to protect. It's kind of like, you know, the tarpon are 50 million years old. They've been around since the dinosaurs. They're basically swimming dinosaurs. I can't see anyone who that wouldn't resonate with.
There he goes.
Open the bail?
No. Close the bail.
Okay, it's close.
Okay, don't let the light touch the boat. Don't let the light touch the boat.
Stand up here.
Yep.
All right. A little bit more bend in the rod. A little bit more sideways.
A tarpon can be equipped with a tag that functions as an onboard computer for a set period of time, then breaks off and rises to the surface, broadcasting to satellites, which relay that data back to Earth. The space-age technology helps researchers crack the code of one of the oldest species in the seas.
Whoa, he just jumped. Oh, I lost him.
Don't pull back when you're... You got a reel.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Sorry, guys.
Across the bay, the Bonefish and Tarpon Trust Bill Klein and Lorianne Murphy, co-founder of Real Women Fly Adventures and fishing director of El Pescador Lodge, are determined to catch and tag the silver fox that we call the bonefish.
We were checking out back here, but the tide is falling pretty fast, so decided to come out here where it's open, so the fish are following the tide out. And so now there's schools. When they were back in that skinnier water, they were really, really nervous. Both Bill and I had our flying fish, and they weren't doing anything with it. So back out here, they feel a little more safe, you know, they're safer. That looked like fish.
The average fisherman has to understand that, you know, if he loves his sport, it's time that we have to realize he has to start giving something back.
So a couple fish moving up here, coming back up your way, Lorianne.
Well, you look at what we're doing in saltwater, there's a lot of programs going on, whether you're a trout fisherman, steelhead fisherman, bass fisherman.
There we go.
I think it's very important that we want to make sure we protect and have a sustainable fishery resource in the future.
A little yellowtail, actually, Jack.
It's gone.
Nice, all right. You as an angler, no matter where you live or where you are, you can, one, get involved by joining clubs. You can donate your time to help work on projects. And also, the most important thing, and it costs nothing, is for you to use your sphere of influence to tell all your friends and as many people as you can about the importance of, you know, giving back.
I love the blue tips on the...
I do too.
I'll have to ask Aaron, I think that's in a spawning mode or post-spawning mode.
Yeah. So I'm just going to get a couple of these off of there.
We want us to fish in the future. We want our sons, daughters, and our grandchildren to be able to fish. And if we don't start paying attention now, it's not going to happen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good job, LA.
Okay, your turn.
I like it.
Television star Zach Gilford and the Bonefish and Tarpon Trust Dr. Aaron Adams are going all out to land a big tarpon from the waters of Belize so they can tag it and begin building the bridge to the unraveling of the life cycle of this mysterious game fish.
I was a 2-jump chump, okay? He got me on the second jump. I blew my line. You know, I was overexcited.
Close to the boundary. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
I'm trying. Got him, got him, got him. Go, 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 go forward.
I'm going.
Once you hook them, you got to set the hook well so that they actually stay buttoned up. And then the line doesn't have to break and you have to land them. Everything has to go right. It's a pretty long parade. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
No, we got all day.
There's one, roll just right over here. See?
Oh.
Hey, let him take it, let him.
Okay.
Point the rod towards him. Is he taking it?
It looks like it.
Okay, lift up on the rod. No? Yep, there you go. Lift up on the rod. He's got something. There we go.
Whoa!
That's good. Bow, bow, bow. There you go.
We got a bow, we got a bow.
Okay.
Keep your tip high now.
Put up the rod.
Yeah, like that.
Point it out.
Right.
Only if he's jumping.
I got one on the line,
Oh, he's letting up.
Okay, reel. If he's not going, you
Let it reel fast. Don't give him slack.
and I had it on there for a couple minutes.
Let it reel. As soon as you feel that slack, you got to reel.
Okay.
Just kind of, battling it. And then the line snapped, and that was like the biggest low point ever.
Oh, it's a tagger, man.
Shut up. No, he was not big enough to tag.
That was a definitely a target.
An accomplished angler, Bill Klein, has caught hundreds of bonefish in his lifetime, and every catch is as thrilling as the first.
Sean?
You know, Belize is such a magical country. I mean, you look at all that's here. I mean, from the jungles and the mine ruins all the way out to the fishing. I mean, to be able to go after bonefish, tarpon, snook, permit, all these different species, it's just phenomenal. That's living. I love these fish.
Today, the knowledge acquired by fishermen is so important, but the conservation of this valuable species is also dependent upon the work done by scientific researchers. And the more knowledge we gain, the more we will be able to strengthen the brotherhood of anglers on the flats, where we began.
Here we are as stewards, self-assigned stewards of tarpon in their environment, and we're kind of putting them under a lot of stress with the habitat loss, things like the oil spill, etc. So we're in a, matter of fact, being an optimist, we're in a really a good position to help sustain the tarpon as they are now into the future.
When it comes to the ecosystem, you take a creature like the tarpon. You don't want to be the generation that turns out the lights after 50 million years. And we don't know a lot about the tarpon. We're still finding out every day. A lot of people who will look at tarpon, they'll just say it's a big ugly fish. But the fact is it fits in the maritime ecosystem and the whole ecology, and we need to know more about how it fits in, why it's there. My own judgment, even though I've never gotten one to the boat, is that it's a very noble creature. You know, when you see him, Michael caught a great fighting tarpon. And I think we both had the same feeling at the end of the day that that was a heroic fish.
Yeah.
For these buccaneers this day, the pieces of silver that are the king's ransom known as tarpon remain in the sea. Yet knowing that the bounty of all the living jewels of the flats still lies in these waters, that is reward enough.